Nobody wants to sound like everybody. And that's the problem with using ChatGPT or really any generative AI tool. There's a little bit still of an uncanny valley, a feeling that it's close to being right, but just a little bit off, or maybe it just sounds like everything else. And you don't want to sound like everybody else. You want to sound like you, or maybe even a better version of you. And ChatGPT can actually help us get there with just a few prompts. We're going to start with this prompt that was built specifically to get our writing style. It's available in the comments, but what you can see it doing is it's trying to grab our tone, voice, and style. Now we have to give it something to analyze. So we could just copy and paste a block of text that we've written, or since ChatGPT can go out to the internet, we could also just paste in a URL here. You could also, if you wanted right now, to paste in another website's URL, especially if English isn't your first language and you want to sound good in English, you might want to use somebody who sounds like how you want to sound. I pasted in one of my blog posts, and so now you can see I'm getting my voice, tone, and style that I can start to reuse. Now I'm asking for a few people that sound like me, so I can also mix those in my prompts. So that's it. We have everything that we need to be able to build out that personalized custom prompt that will sound like us. We have the voice, tone, and style from earlier, plus a few people that we might want to sound a little bit like. We're going to start a new chat, and we're going to use that information that we just got to make sure the output starts to sound like us. In this case, I'm creating a LinkedIn post about a book that I just recently read. But you can see in that second paragraph, we're bringing in the different pieces and parts from the tone, voice, and style, and even some of those people to try to get this to sound as much like us as we can. Now that's pretty good. It maybe is 60% of the way there, 70% of the way there. But I really like the 5 methods that the book talked about, so I'm going to ask it to rewrite it and incorporate those methods. All right, this is good. This is what I was looking for the first time. Sometimes you just have to prompt it 2 or 3 or 4 times to get where you want to go and get the exact thing. The nice thing is you're not having to re-enter that tone, voice, style information every time. Since it's in a chat and it's all contained here, it will continue to output it in a way that sounds like you. And this is probably 90% of the way there. I might change a hashtag or 2. I might wordsmith a line here or there, but it sounds a lot like me. It sounds like something that I'd want, or maybe even a better version of me. And so now, in what would take probably about 1 minute, I have content that I'm confident in. Now that I have this writing style and I've seen the results are pretty good, I would save it and then be able to reuse it anytime I want to create some content that sounds like me.